Welcome to Angie Chats and Tarot. Hello, Gemini. Welcome in. Okay, getting down to business here. I'm feeling the energy of something about travel, something about a grandmother you were once close with, grandmotherly energy. Maybe she felt like she was very close with you. I'm getting just slight pushback on that. That's why I'm changing that statement. Something about travels. Enjoy the prosperity. Always remembering that the important part of your life is your children. So don't take travel in place of what makes their day-to-day beautiful. But if travel enhances that, it's something about focus on the children more, and definitely masculine energy, fatherly energy that needs to focus in on that as well. So maybe if you're taking trips as opposed to, making sure kids can be joining in the activities that they want, it's something about that to focus in on the kids more. And if the trips are for the kids, that's great, but be honest about that, and something about fatherly energy that needs to be doing more. Let's get into this. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. And remember, not everything's going to resonate, so take what doesn't leave the rest. Yes, I've had throat chakra issues the entire day of reads, and they've been very intense. So here we go. 9 of Swords, something that's keeping you up at night and worrying you. And it could be where your money's going. There is some concern here. Is it going to the right things? Page of Wands in the reverse. Is it going towards what is one person's idea of where the money should go? Or is it going towards what one person finds is inspiring to them, but then the rest of the family just follows suit? Like the message is very clear that the funding should be focusing on the children, and it shouldn't be maneuvered in wording or manipulated in wording to say, this is for the kids, when it's for maybe the father figure I see that needs to be putting in more effort. Okay, we've got the 6 of Cups out here. Remembering that the children are a gift. It has something to do with a grandmother energy telling you this. If you feel like your grandmother would sit you down and tell you this, I am actually hearing her. I am feeling her very strongly in this read. Okay, Queen of Cups is out here now, and the 5 of Wands. And your grandmother might have been a very sweet person and nurturing as well as chaotic. So that could be some of the resistance I felt early on, where you're like, I don't really think we were that close. But this could also be you, like you're very nurturing and deep down what should be done here for the children. But it gets chaotic, or you get talked out of that, or there's fighting, this masculine energy that needs to be more nurturing definitely has an agenda. And so maybe they fight to keep control or manipulate to keep control. Here's the 10 of Swords. That needs to end. That action that they're taking, the Ace of Wands and the Devil. It's very toxic, the way that they try and be kind of a dictator here. And the group needs to find and do activities that are inspiring to the children or to everyone. You somehow feel tied to this masculine energy that needs to be more nurturing. Maybe this is someone you're married to or in a relationship with. Okay, so now we have the 8 of Swords out here. It's an energy that holds everybody back because it's a very selfish energy, thinking of self. Knight of Wands. And this energy can be like inconsistent. And one minute they're, really jolly, and the next minute they're depressed. And so it's hard to kind of follow them. So if they find something that they're interested in, like if travel makes them happy, maybe you sit back and say, hey, it's an opportunity for them to be happy. But in reality, it's just selfish, kind of immature energy that really needs to stop, because the focus needs to be on the children. What's the advice here, Spirit? And let's get on to something more positive, shall we? Okay. So there will be judgment on this person and their judgment of others. Everything's going to come out there. It will be total transparency. And I'm not sure that this masculine energy needing to be more nurturing is ready for that. Then we've got the Nine of Pentacles and we've got the Six of Wands. There is victory here with you being on your own. And I'm hearing if you don't want to leave this person, then that could just simply mean, you owning your own finances and you doing with the children what you want to, that inspires them. Somehow taking back your monetary power, and also certainly taking back your power. Now you're very protected here, Spirit wants you to know. Excuse me. And also lean into your spirit team for guidance, because they are there, but I feel like you don't see them, or you don't hear them, or your focus is too much trying to appease this masculine energy that everybody else goes by the wayside. And I'm also hearing, and everybody feels like they go to the wayside, okay? But the message here is very clear that this masculine energy is all about themselves. So in ways, you're just enabling that to continue. But there is victory here as you set off on your own. Mentally, monetarily, maybe entirely. The Lovers are here. Making good choices. Making balanced choices. There is definitely a sense of the children are the royalty, and they should be treated as such. Remember that. It's like a remembering of that. Spiritually, if you get more into your spiritual side, lean more into that, meditation, whatever that means to you, sound healing, religious affiliations, it'll mean different things to different people. But once you quiet that mind, get more into a spiritual flow, you'll start seeing and hearing what Spirit's talking about the gifts of the children. The children are the gifts. It's not a minimalistic effort for the children. The children are the gifts. The Hermit. There is some enlightenment that needs to take place on that alone. There isn't a minimalistic treatment of the children. The children are the gifts. There is some enlightenment that needs to take place regarding that here. Advice, Spirit, what do we have for our Geminis for advice? I see you are definitely in a state of chaos and confusion, and this masculine energy likes to do that. And they do that in order to keep the control and keep the focus in on them and keep people off step, so they can't get their footing, they can't get grounded, they can't think about what they really want to see happen in the dynamics and for the children. Okay? Be aware of that. I'm getting double confirmation on the chaos the masculine creates. Death. Could just simply say another reference to in that energy, and certainly a nod to transformative energy and transform yourself right out of this scenario. Or transform the energy. I feel like you are a strong enough person that you can meet this chaos with knowledge and grace and reality and a sense of authenticity and real clear communication that shows we need a new energy here. And I'm going to head that up now. In addition. Okay. So the Three of Pentacles, that's part of your energy changing, is to head it up. And now I'll head that up so we know what that looks like. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone trying to leave you out. This masculine energy may also be an energy that, if you look at your bigger life picture, keeps you from people that you used to be around. Or maybe they dictate who it is that you should be friends with. Or, maybe you don't do as much with your family anymore. Here comes family right now. A super source of health, I'm hearing, healthiness. There's a lot of positive that comes from your family and has for many years. 10 of Pentacles here talks exactly about that. Generations of loyalty here and help and health. I really keep hearing health, like healthy people that you've maybe turned away from based on the advice and the chaos that this masculine creates. And again, it's all control. Look at your situation, Spirit is saying, as a whole, and have you been encouraged to pull back from certain connections? Because that's this masculine, and that's part of the dictatorship that's going on here, if you will. You're too smart for it, for sure. I can see that. You have your head down. You know what's right. 4 of Cups. But you're just not taking action. You think the action is going to take too much energy. It's going to change up your life too much. What do we say to that, Spirit, here? Hangman, think it over. And I am hearing you can have this enlightenment and you can have this change and you can still have it with this masculine, but you have to be the lead. Probably because they're not going anywhere. I mean, you probably have set up a situation where why would they go anywhere? But, if you want them to go elsewhere, then that should be an option for you too. What other advice do we have, Spirit? The Hierophant. Yeah, I just keep seeing repeated in these cards, lean into your spirit team. They're going to help you get to the places that you want to go, the places that you think are too hard to get to, places that you feel like are going to be just too time-consuming, too traumatic, too difficult. They're going to get you through this. We did see early on the connection to your spiritual growth is very key here. More advice here, Spirit? Page of Cups. The children. It's all about the children. It's got to be all about the children. This is what the message is. It's got to be all about the children. They are a gift that's been given to you, and you can't overlook that. They are your happiness. They look up to you. Be an example to them. If this masculine isn't that example, then rethink that. And here's your 9 of Cups. Hopes, wishes, dreams. If this masculine is in the way of your hopes, wishes, and dreams, rethink that. If you can't somehow do your hopes, wishes, and dreams because you've got too much focus on this masculine who is so self-focused, rethink that. Your hopes, wishes, and dreams are here for you to take on, to go for. And more importantly, the hopes, wishes, dreams of the children need to be the priority and available to them. So that kind of comes full circle with, are you spending money on a vacation that you should be spending on the hopes, wishes, dreams of the children? And that was twofold, remember. It was saying, hey, as you travel, does that help your children to learn more about the world? Or is it something that's self-serving for the masculine here? Only you will know the answer to that. And is it taking out of the funds for the children's day-to-day, things that they could be doing day-to-day, and expanding their knowledge and their interests and their hobbies and their love for finding what they love? And if they already know, are you putting the funding towards that so they get the full experience of that because they are the gifts? Or is this money going to these travel plans of the masculine and what they want to see happen? Because I see that they're very self-serving for sure. What's coming at you, Knight of Swords, is coming at you boldly. Maybe it's this message. But you're the High Priestess, and she is magic. And I have said throughout this entire read, male or female, whoever resonates with the High Priestess, this High Priestess is magic, and they're protected, and I believe that's you. And they intuitively know exactly what needs to take place. I just think they're not taking action because they don't know how to, maybe. They're thinking that the messages are going to come to them. Remaining in a feminine state, not aggressive, active, like a masculine state, but feminine energy. And I do see it will be emotional, but the messages and the advice will come to you. I do see that. But you've got to hear it from your spirit team. Got to get in sync with that spiritual side. Very key to this message as well. Yeah, I feel like some of you do want to get out of the choppy waters and do want to move away from this, but the how, and do feel like there's an imbalance, but how to find the balance. Spirit is saying you're very strategic and you're very sharp, and you know what's out of balance, and you know what causes the imbalances, and you know even how to combat this, what to cut out. You know this. But for some reason, you talk yourself out of that and you say, I am mentally and emotionally and physically reliant on this person, and you're not at all. Like what I'm hearing is go through the facts. Just go through the facts. They are reliant on you, not the other way around. So don't mix up the game. You are all about brand new abundance. You are all about keeping this afloat. So if you feel like the energy needs to change, that's your call, as I see it here in the energy that Spirit is expressing. Block it out. Block out this dictator energy so that your family can have a robust life and a focus on the children. It shouldn't be a focus on this very immature, self-serving energy. And that's part of the success and the wish here is to do for the children, to have the kids benefit. It's something about the kids benefiting. And also there is a nod to you should be with somebody who is more sound in the area of also being well-rounded and able to bring in the bacon. Someone who's also very good at business, but that contributes as much as you in the area of finances. There is a nod to that. And you are confusing yourself about that and feeling again like you need this person when in reality they really need you. And you're looking at all the like worst case scenarios if this person were to leave. But it is exhausting you, but what you're really needing, I'm seeing, is an actual leader. I don't think this self-serving masculine is an actual leader, but to find an actual leader and someone who can nurture you and nurture the children. And then the wheel spins to your advantage. Good luck follows. Good luck follows. How to get there? I'm hearing again, lean in on your spirit team. They will guide you. They will give you the ideas. They will come to you with the signs and the synchronicities, and they will help get this boat afloat. Okay, in whatever way you want to do that. Now, I've mentioned a variety of different ways. It's going to be different for everybody. But I really do want to emphasize that in the way you want to see this go down based on what you're hearing from your spirit team, because they know the way it needs to go down. They know better what you're dealing with, although you are no slouch, you know too, but you don't know all the behind the scenes that they know on this person and their background and their ancestors, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so yeah, it's taking you a long time to get to this point of maybe thinking of a change, but you're going to go out this with a cup of love, and that's when you know you're in sync. What feels right? What's the cup of love, And the cup of love needs to go to those kids. Communication with the kids, yeah. Something about them feeling like they're not talked to enough, not acknowledged enough, there's not enough attention on that. That will be something you regret if you don't make the changes. So don't get caught up in, like there's something here where you're twisting the actual facts you're looking at to give this person, this masculine energy, more credit, and you defend them. Just see the facts for what they are. Yeah. And then there will be real, true, authentic reason to celebrate. in your future. Let's grab a charm, Gemini. Hope this has been helpful. My gosh, I have gotten every read today this charm, and it's the Great Horned Owl. And I've gotten a different one every time. Incredible. And it's all about the bigger picture. Absolutely what we've been talking about here. And this could be your spirit animal. So again, a nod to really listen to that spirit team and what they're telling you. And they will guide you. Listen to their guidance and their advice. And you will know. Very big wisdom coming through from that angle, that area. And get a bird's eye view, 360 view of the situation. And be clear on the situation and the facts. Don't muddle the facts. Don't dilute the facts. Be clear on the facts. Get the bigger picture. That is your message, Gemini. I hope you like this message. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow. Until next time, let's remember who we are. Let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.